In the flickering candlelit halls of 13th century Germany, Meister Eckhart, a Dominican friar, theologian, and mystic, delivered sermons that stirred both awe and controversy. Born around 1260 near Gotha in Thuringia, Eckhart entered the Dominican order as a youth and quickly rose through the ranks, studying in Cologne and Paris, where he earned a master's degree in theology. But it was not academic accolades that defined him. It was the unorthodox power of his mystical vision that God and the soul are, in their deepest essence, one. Eckhart preached not to intimidate, but to awaken. His sermons, delivered in the vernacular rather than Latin, reached laypeople directly and challenged the formalism of medieval piety. At the heart of his thought was the notion that within each person lies a divine spark, the ground of the soul, which is not separate from God but identical to him. The eye with which I see God is the same eye with which God sees me, he famously proclaimed, collapsing the boundary between seeker and sought. To Eckhart, true spirituality was not about external ritual, but inward detachment, Gelassenheit, a letting go of ego, will, and all created things, so that one might dwell in the stillness where God simply is. In that silent center, the soul meets God not as a distant other, but as its own essence. This radical oneness was not pantheistic, nor merely metaphorical. It was experiential, alive. It meant that divinity was not something to be grasped through dogma, but realized in the living present. His teachings drew the attention of inquisitors. In 1326, Eckhart was summoned to answer charges of heresy. Though he defended himself with brilliance and humility, a papal bull issued posthumously in 1329 condemned some of his propositions. Yet even in his final defense, Eckhart submitted not out of fear, but fidelity to truth, saying, "I may err, but I mean not to." Centuries later, Eckhart's vision resonates with seekers across faiths, from Christian mystics to Zen practitioners who sense the power in his daring claim that the divine is not elsewhere, but here, now, within. His legacy is not a closed doctrine, but an open door into silence, presence, and the vast unity that underlies all things. Meister Eckhart remains, not a saint canonized, but a mystic remembered, for reminding us that the path to God is not upward, but inward.